Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here, welcome back to another Brave 9 video. Alright, today we'll be talking about the Jumpstart quest for Warriors. Alright, so this is a revisit basically, so trying to make newer guides and update my old guides for newer players. So I know in my old video, basically I can't even remember what I mentioned right there, who to pick, but basically that video is at least a couple of months old. I would highly suggest you guys to not follow what I said anymore. Alright, so lots of things have changed ever since. Alright, so Brave 9 is a game that's constantly changing, constantly developing. There's always new units coming out, meta always shifts, and that's just how it is. Ideally, if you want to pick something, especially for the Warriors, you want them to be good in PvP. Alright, the arena specifically. So picking something that's not good there is probably not going to be much help for you unless you have a backup plan. For example, we will have the Jumpstart quest 2 soon, coming real soon, May 28th. Might be like 1 or 2 days depending on when I upload the video. So basically in that one, you know, I would say 90% of the players should go for Seto. Like that's the only like viable unit that every new player should go for. Unless you're no longer new, then maybe you can perhaps think of going the other one. But in that particular choice, it's kind of an obvious one. Seto is a must for all new players. Alright, he's gonna make your life so freaking easy. Alright, so but for now, let's focus on the 5-star warriors. If you are new, who should you be getting out of all of these in the list? Alright, so now keep in mind, I have a feeling, man, the moment I make this video, couple of months later, one of the other 5-star is going to get a companion. Out of all the warriors on this list, alright, Anastasia, Wilhelmina, Dalvi, Foxy, Ileana, Sigmund, Hanya, Jin, Christina, and Elijah, the only unit that has companions right now, alright, at the time of me making this video, is Dalvi and Christina. That's the only one. Alright, so Anastasia do not have companion, Wilhelmina do not have companion, Foxy, Ileana, Sigmund, Hanya, Jin, and Elijah do not have companion. So only Dalvi and Christina right now has companions. Now ideally, if you are picking a unit and you want to use them straight away right now, like that's the obvious choice. You have to go for either one of those two. Like if you pick something else, you're gonna struggle a lot in PvP. Alright, you're gonna struggle a heck ton. A lot of the units are kind of out of touch, I would say. Anastasia might be good in PvE, alright, specifically for campaign stages. But I would argue that because of the existence of Scarlet, you might not even need her anymore. And in most cases, Scarlet might even be able to dish out much more high output damage or much more consistent one. So yeah, it's gonna depend on what you're looking out for. But yeah, the obvious choice is, I'm just gonna narrow it down to you, that it has to be either Dalvi or Christina. It doesn't make sense for you to pick anyone else for now. Alright, for now. Maybe in the future, some of them in this list will get their companions and then they will be able to plus 15. But for now, Dalvi and Christina is the only two units that is somewhat viable. They are falling off the meta already, to be honest, and especially on what you're trying to achieve, in most cases, they will still need additional skill level or additional companion in this case. Alright, so plus 9 is like the max level that you can skill them up via duplicates or skill books. So after that, you will need to recruit their companions. Alright, it's going to be a bit expensive, especially for newer players, because I would prefer for all new players to go invest in Seto as soon as you can. Alright, because that guy is just a beast. I've already made plenty of videos in my channel, so please go and watch it if you guys are not aware of it already. But ideally, Christina and Dalvi, this is like, at first glance, I've been thinking myself, like, who is better between these two? If you look at the cheaper option, right? If you look at budget as an option, I would say Dalvi is better, because Dalvi up to plus 12, you will have her at the optimal skill level. Yes, Dalvi at plus 15 will get the bonus range, but in most cases, plus 12 is where it's at. Like, you can get the reduction in the human form, and that's going to be annoying if your Dalvi keeps switching back to human form. And then we have Christina. Christina really needs plus 15. That's the main problem there. Christina really needs plus freaking 15. Anything below that, she's gonna die to anything that has reflective counter, which is like everywhere right now, with Rafitia being having a huge presence in the arena. So if you guys are not familiar, Rafitia has the ability to provide reflective counter to a bunch of units at the same time. Alright, so reflective counter meaning that any unit that hits them will be able to get reflected upon some sort of damage back in return, unless the user that hits them has 100% defense. Alright, so in that case, regular reflective counter cannot deal anything to those units, unless they rely on fixed damage reflective counter, which is what Seto has. But in most cases, yeah, Christina really needs plus 15 to get her 100% defense up. But overall, if you ask me, if any players come up and ask me, Dalvi or Christina, who should you pick right now? Alright, at the time of me recording, which is like the date below, please watch it. Please don't watch this in 2022 and come to me and say, oh, you said Dalvi or Christina. Yeah, that's what I said 2 years ago. Alright, so here's the thing. I would say pick Christina. Alright, so couple of reasons why. Number one, Christina is the much more irreplaceable unit currently. Alright, what do I mean by irreplaceable? There's a lot of things that Christina can do, and it's only her that she can only do. Alright, but in terms of Dalvi, there's a lot of things that Dalvi can do as well, but there's a lot of replacements that can replace Dalvi, if that makes sense. Alright, for example, Dalvi is a good 100% defense unit. Alright, when she switches to Fox form, she can get 100% defense. And unfortunately, she's not the only one that has that, right? Plenty of units has that as well. Angelica has permanent 100% defense. Same goes for Adin, and we're gonna have Seto as well, right? So in most cases, that's that. So Dalvi deals fixed damage, which is pretty cool, alright? Pretty cool. But here's the thing, we have lots of units that can deal fixed damage. Alright, in the upcoming Octo meta from Jumpstart Quest 2, Seto and Livia will be able to deal fixed damage. Now, Livia is understandable because not many players will be is gonna be able to recruit her. She's kind of RNG dependent on the gacha and stuff. But Seto is something that every player can pick, and I think every player should pick. So therefore, that sort of diminishes the value of having Dalvi. Now, to be honest, as a veteran player myself, playing through all the campaign, Evil Castle stages, etc., I'm gonna say that Christina is gonna be able to give you much more value. Now, if you only value PvP, if you don't care about everything else, which you will care later if you care about the game, that's how most players eventually realize later on. So if you only care about Arena right now, right, pick Dalvi. Alright, don't think about Christina, because Dalvi is gonna be the cheaper option. Plus 12 is gonna be super easy for you. Alright, once you have her at plus 12, she's gonna be nearly that strong unkillable state most of the time. But Christina on the other hand really needs plus 15, and anything below plus 15, she's just really bad in the arena. But the reason why I recommend players to go for Christina, because in a lot of contents right now in the game, stages like Underground Evil Castle, you really need the skip and hit 5 multi-hits. Alright, so that's something that's only exclusive to Christina at the time of me recording this video. The only time that she will get obsolete or replaced, perhaps in the near future, is maybe there's another 4-star or any other unit, multi-hit unit that can deal as much hits as her. Alright, so right now Christina is the only multi-hit unit that can hit 5 times in the game. So most of the 4-star, Dr. Morgan, BDMN can hit 4 times. Alright, and then we have Catherine, which can hit 6 times, but she is a magician. So therefore she needs 2 rounds to charge up. So basically Christina can hit 10 times by then, because she's a warrior, she's able to hit every single round, as opposed to a magician which needs to charge up first and then hit later on. So there is that. So keep in mind, Christina is, I'm not sure if she is 100% a must, but I would say 80% of the players will use her for deck the run world boss as well, if you ever want to tackle that world boss later on. So that's the thing, right? You have to make a judgment based on a couple of things. Number one is whether or not you will be playing this game for long. If you think you'll be playing this game for long, I would say go for Christina, because Dalvi, yes, she's gonna be good in PvP, but then again, you're gonna have Seto, alright? Everyone will have Seto. I'm not saying that Dalvi and Seto cannot coexist together, alright? That's not what I'm saying. They can both be in the same team, etc. But Dalvi has fallen off hard, real hard, in Korea right now. Like literally less than 1% players are using her. So I'm not sure if, that's the indication that, Dalvi is gonna be useless. I mean, ideally, based on what I'm seeing right now, currently, okay, Dalvi is still a pretty solid unit. So I'm pretty sure that might be a problem later on when the Octo comes, because she's gonna die to Seto. She might not be able to kill Livia, and Belial is everywhere, so skeletons and stuff. Whereas for Christina, at least she sort of can deal with Seto in a way if you try to use the Belial Seto method. I would say overall, Christina might be the better option because she's irreplaceable right now. So irreplaceable as in no other unit that can hit 5 times and a skip as well. If you look at all the 4 stars, right? Nia, BDMN and Dr. Morgan, I believe all 3 of them are front hitters. Christina might be the only multi-hit that's a skip warrior. Alright, Katarine is a skip if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she should be, but she's a magician. So yeah, you have to take that into consideration. When a unit has something that's unique to them only, then that's when the value comes. Compared to Dalvi, nothing that she has is really unique. 100% defense is kind of present on a lot of warriors right now. I would say about 5, even some 4-star has 100% defense already. The only thing that's unique, that's much more unique, is actually the reflective charm. But that thing is also present on Iris. So Iris can do what she can do actually in terms of reflecting charm to the enemy. Same goes for Helena. Helena can provide charm to the whole team if you ever need that reflective charm. So I don't see the need of, building Dalvi or recruiting Dalvi just for the purpose of getting that reflective charm. So overall, if any new players, ask me, I would say Christina is a much more viable option in terms of the long-term investment kind of choice. So yeah, I guess that sums it up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I don't want to mention too much about the other units because they are really, really bad right now. Like literally really, really bad. Like Sigmund is just, like, he cannot do anything right now. Alright, same goes for Hanya. Like, he's just gonna get stuck. Lyudmila is like just a better unit overall. Anastasia, like I mentioned, Scarlet might even be better than her at this point. So yeah, there's just no reason to mention all the other units here because the difference of a unit with a companion that can plus 15 and without a companion that can only plus 10 maximum is so huge, right? So either go for Christina or Dalvi. That should be your only choice, alright? First priority should be Christina, and then if you really don't like her, you don't want her at all, then go for Dalvi. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you do, subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.